Hi, I'm Dutch.
Hi, I'm Jules.
Hello, friends. I am Dylan.
And we're from Curiosity Public, but welcome to the Whiskey Vault. Let's talk. All right, today, what are we talking about? We're going to be talking about whiskeys that we are surprised to find ourselves reaching for. Is that the way you would characterize this?
Yeah, well done, Dutch.
I mean, what are we drinking?
Dylan basically said, hey, let's all grab a whiskey that we've been drinking lately, and we'll talk about why, and what is it about this that we like? Why do we keep reaching for it? So before we get any further, cheers.
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 Cheers to the Whiskey Vault.
Whiskey Vault.
Cheers to Curiosity Public. Happy to be here.
Let's go.
So my bottle, and I think if you've been listening to our podcast, I think I keep talking about this bottle, and I don't know why, but I've been finding myself reach for this bottle here, Old Forester 1924, 10-year-old. It's their new release. It's like a different mash bill. It's got a really different flavor profile, and it's kind of weird. I keep describing this as like ugly beautiful. Mm-hmm. There's like something about it I don't like, but I like it. Like I keep coming back to it. I had another bottle. I worked my way through it over a couple of months, having a little bit every couple of days, and there's something about the way these flavors come together that I want more of.
This is a good one because it's like, I feel like I've heard you equally talk bad about it. Yeah. And then talk how much you enjoy it.
Yeah. It's like it teases me with like these little things that like, oh, do I like that flavor? And then at the end, I'm like, I kind of enjoyed that whole experience. It's like watching like Jackass or something. Like, you know, you kind of want to look away, but you keep watching. But no,
you can't. You gotta keep watching.
I don't know. Ugly Beautifuls, I think that's the way I would describe it. It's like there's something about it that...
What is this guy, a poet?
They should have said the poet.
They should have said.
Well, I don't know. What do you guys think about 1924?
It's serviceable.
It's good.
I think it's good. I really do. I really enjoy it. Now, it's expensive.
Yeah.
I don't really love the price point of it. Like, if this was like an $80 bottle, I'd be super happy.
I'm just super amused by the fact that you like and hate it.
Yeah.
Me too.
I am too. I don't get it.
It's just a weird thing.
I definitely like it. I just don't know why. And I still struggle with this. I mean, it's got a lot of flavor. It's got depth to it. But there's like certain times on the tasting experience where I'm like, do I like that? Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I found it fascinating, and it's an expensive experiment if you've never had it before. But to me, it's been totally worth it.
He keeps saying the same thing over and over again. Like, I hate this, but I love it.
I love it.
It's like that show, Chopped. It's like, I don't like this. I love it.
Or it's like eating like really spicy food where it's like painful and you're sweating, but you keep eating it and you don't know why.
And you know you're going to be in pain later, but like you still do it.
There's something funky about it. Anyway,
Yeah.
Jules, why don't we go talk about what you got?
You know, for me, it always starts with a bottle in the presentation. And this one, I always love pulling out because it has a fishnet. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have a fishnet. But Michter's 10-year.
Should I say if we have some?
And if you have listened to our podcast as well, this is one that, of my three, that's always on rotation.
This is the 2023.
This is the 2023 release.
Of course, it's single barrel, so you never know.
So it's going to be hit or miss every year. But I mean, for whatever reason, I always come back to, this is one of my favorite go-tos.
Wow.
What do you like? I mean, you like oak, and I think this is a great representation of.
I think it's where it's treated well.
Yes,
you know, and like
doesn't get tannic.
It doesn't get tannic. Yeah, exactly. And the sweetness is always just right. Oh man, and just on that nose too. It's so inviting already.
I think it's like for a 94 proof. Is that right? Yeah, 94 proof bourbon. Like it's so rich for being 94 proof. You know, like the depth of flavor is there.
Really there. Yeah.
Like this is what, like 100 proof.
Right.
Same age, but they have, I bet that will taste richer.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Let's see.
They're completely different experiences.
Oh, man. Yeah.
It's so different, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's really the I think the best way to classify it's like the treatment of the oak. Because here, I mean, you get that balance. It's just treated really well. Here, sometimes it's different.
Funky.
Yeah. It gets to funk levels, sometimes thinning. You know.
The thing I always appreciate about the Michter's 10 is I've never had it get tannic.
Yeah.
It gets right up to that line.
Though, I was going to say, some I've had where it pushes
it. It's like fun. It's like, oh, how close, get that. Yeah, how close can we get?
Yeah, exactly.
Great choice.
Weird, because you like shots.
He does like shots.
This is the one thing that you don't take shots with. Yeah.
No, I asked for a shot of it.
All right, Dylan.
I'd still get a pour.
What did you pick?
So, let me, it's a soliloquy time. I think the viewers of our channel know that when I turned 21, only when I turned 21.
About 50 years ago.
1800s?
Yeah, I was like, oh, what kind of, I want to try a scotch. And I logged on to BBS and I said, hey, like, what should I try? And this is what they told me to try. Highland Park 12 year. Now, the bottle looks a little weird because...
This is old.
This is old. This is when I was young. And
they still painted portraits on
and I go back to this because, again, it kind of... I like to sometimes think about what was, the past.
Really?
And I kind of think about where Scotch kind of evolved from. Because you can no longer get this flavor profile anymore. And so when I look at this and I go, man, this is what it was. And then I would try the newer iteration. And it's not bad, but it's definitely different.
Well, I think I remember from our drink through too that struck us all as almost having more sherry than some of the older.
Yeah, this is if they released this today, this would be off profile. Right.
Oh, yeah,
this would be like an independent baller version of it.
They just changed it. You see, they just changed the design again and potentially the flavor profile. We don't know yet, but
you know, the thing is, this tastes older than 12 year. And the mouthfeel, the richness, the balance, the finish is very different. Like you get this in very, very old Highland Park now. And that's why I reach for this. It reminds me of my, I don't want to say childhood. It reminds me when these guys, friends, were drinking Aftershock and Jägermeister. They're like, hey, dude.
Goldschlager.
Goldschlager. Like
Rumpelmans.
Yeah, and they used to talk like that. Go like, hey, dude, you want to drink some Aftershock and take some shots? And I go, no, sir. I'm going to drink my Highland Park 12 year.
It's only because I had braces on at that time.
I'm going to play my music. I'm going to play my classical music. I'm going to pour this in a nice.
Nice.
You had nice back then.
You did. That's why his hair's so short.
Nice glass. And I'm going to sip it. I sip it neat. This is always my jam. It has a soft place in my rotten heart. You know, as you know, I don't have a heart, but you know, this just a little
it's your
piece
Android
of it.
brain, so this is okay.
This little piece, it softens me up. It makes me reminisce. I really enjoy this.
All right, well, we got to cut all that because we're out of time, unfortunately. But hey, if you guys want to see more from us and our ridiculous approach to whiskey and other spirits, please check out Curiosity Public. We review all kinds of spirits. We have a crazy hard 100-point scoring system. We do drink-throughs of entire lineups of brands, which is super fun. So check us out. And of course, big thank you to the Whiskey Vault.
Whiskey Vault.
Jules, take us out.
I'm really glad you're here.
Who does number 2 work for?